Okay, here's a sneak peek of my deskless classroom. So yes, I do have a very, very large classroom. It's actually two classrooms in one. In this side of the classroom, what I do is where I teach and I spend most of the time. And most of my time is spent on this side of the classroom. I love this setup and I love this deskless setup. I had it for the longest. The reason why I love it, it's because I can easily turn this section. It's like one section, section 2, section 3, or 1, 2, and 3. And then also it makes easier grouping, so I can group kids. Like I can say U5, U5, U4, U4, and then I have 5 here and 5 here. So I can do groups that way very, very easily. And if I really want to take the time to have differentiated groups, I can do that and just move them around. Still, it's very easy to move things out of the way. If I need a bare classroom, meaning like I don't want the chairs to be so present, we can stack them up and move them to the side, and so many things can happen in here. Now to make this happen, I have a couple of little stations. I have 3 stations. I have this one, that red one, and then I have the blue one. They all essentially have the same thing. What do I mean by that? They have what I supply to my learners. I don't ask them to bring anything to the class, but just the usual paper, writing utensils, and a binder where they can keep my things. I'm not super strict with that. So what I do provide for them, and I ordered it, that is my dry erase markers. I do provide, as you can see, they are very old, clipboards, and the individual dry erase boards. That's what each station has. Each station has enough to supply for everybody in this section, and that station has enough to supply for everybody on that section. And same in the back, this station has enough to supply for everybody. As my students come in, they already know they have to grab the basics, which is 1 dry erase board, 1 clipboard, and 1 marker and an eraser, and they need to be ready to go. And that's how we work that out. As they come in, they grab that. As they leave, they put it back on that same section they got it from. So that's kind of the basics of my deskless classroom. I have been deskless for, I have forgotten, maybe about 5 years now. And I absolutely love it because we can get up, walk around. We can do a lot of activities like quiz trade. We can do a lot of brain breaks in here. Just a lot of collaboration can happen. And because I do have the blessing of having the back area, it used to be a computer lab and I could not use it this way, but now I can. This back area right here now is a place where we do our written assessments, or where we're gonna do writing for a long time, or if we're gonna have a lab day, then this is where we do that. And some of my students, however, decide to stay on this area, and that is fine. Or some of them even will sit on the floor sometimes. So as you can see, this is what is going on in my class, and I will do a separate video to share about posters. I already did a video about posters, but I'm going to share some specifics about the types of posters that I have in my room. Let me know if this video has been helpful. And if you want to know more about Deskless, I will link an older video that is much longer that explains to you a lot of things about setting up your Deskless classroom.